Okay, I'd like to show you how I glaze the pieces with the sodium silicate surface, because a lot of people ask me how to glaze the texture so that the texture will be able to show after fire. So this is what I'm planning. I will put the set it on glaze inside first, and then pour it out, okay, and then turn it upside down. Brush the underglazes here on the bottom, this two part here, underglazes, and then wax. And then I turn it upside down, and also brush the red iron stain here, and then wax it. And then later on, I'm going to brush the black glaze. Okay, brush it over, and as I brush it, I'm going to wipe it. Okay, wipe it up. So when I brush the black glaze, the glaze is going to go through the deeper spot. But while I'm wiping up, I won't be able to go through the deeper spot. So I will reveal the texture on the deeper spot, but at the surface will be the white color because this is porcelain. Okay, so this is my plan, and I want to show you how I glaze it. So first, I will put the celadon glaze inside. I need to pour in carefully so that it doesn't drip on the side of it. Usually you want to have a better pouring container to put it, but I don't have it here in my studio, so I'm just going to pour this way. Okay, be very careful. And then I try to just turn it slowly. Well, a little bit dirty on the surface already, but it's okay. I'm going to put the black glaze, so it's not going to affect the texture. Just carefully pull it out. So I'm going to put a chuck. Center my chuck a bit. Piece, so that when I'm putting it on the wheel, I could get my line nice and clean and easier. So that's the reason I'm doing it on the wheel, and pour in my underglaze, not underglaze, my stain. Okay, this is a red iron stain. Okay, let's brush my red iron stain. You want to use a thick brush so that you absorb more juice while you are brushing the glaze or the stain. the stand on the bottom part, and I told you that I'm going to use wax to coat it. Wax resist. Yeah, glazing is very time consuming, and if you want to do a good job, you have to be patient, and you want to plan ahead too. Okay, so the bottom is brushed with the wax resist. And then I'm going to turn it upside down again. We don't have a chuck anymore. Right. This is the material, it's called absorber. You put it underneath. It creates more friction when you're spinning. It's easier to when you are ready to wipe out. Okay, so there's a friction. So versus if you just put your clay on top of it, it's very easy to slide away. So create more friction. So that's why I put a piece here. And of course, you need to center it too. Okay, and then here, in this section, I'm going to brush the red iron stand also. So, put more red iron stand. Carefully so that it doesn't drip. Again, I want to use the wax resist to protect it. Try to touch up the spot that is a little bit deeper, that the wax won't go in. Touch it up a little bit. So I'm finished with the stain and the wax. So actually the wax takes time to dry, but usually you want to wait a little bit, maybe like 15 to 20 minutes, so that the wax is easier, better to resist the glaze. So this color looks like my stain, but it's actually the black glaze. After fire it's going to be black. The stain is going to be brown. So just to show you the difference. Before I do that, I usually add water to my texture surface. Brush some water. The reason I'm doing it is that because this vase has been base fire, it's very porous, so it absorbs the glaze easily, and it's hard for glaze to get into the deeper spot. So if I'm put the water, brush the water over, it's easy for my glaze to go into the deeper spot. So I usually water it down a bit, let it absorb more water. I want to just let the black glaze stay in the texture, inside the texture, but on the higher point I'm going to use a sponge to wipe it. So since I'm going to wipe it, so your glaze doesn't need to be so thick, because you're going to wipe it up anyway. So that's why I also am adding water to the surface, so the glaze is not so thick. Later on it's easier for me to wipe it off too. And the same thing, if you want to apply the stain, you also want to water down your pot too, and then water down your stain too, so that your stain is more it's thinner, so it's easier for the stain to go into the deeper texture. I'm ready to brush the black glaze. This is glaze, not stain. I'm brushing it on. Yeah, I think I covered most of it. Now I'm gonna brush more water over, so that it's easier for me to wipe it. And also the water is gonna push the stain into the deeper spot. Okay, and then now I'm ready to wipe it off with a sponge. I'm putting a small piece of so-called absorber, and then this is the spinner that it can spin. So I'm going to put it right here. On the center. So while I'm wiping, I'm also push the piece down. And with the spinner, it's easier for me to hold it down because the spinner is spinning. Okay, so suppose there's a absorber underneath, so it creates more friction. And then while I'm using the spinner, I push it down, so the piece is not gonna tip over easy. So you see that when I'm wiping, the black glaze still stay inside the texture, but at the higher point, the clay body, I will be able to wipe up the glaze. Okay, so this is how I wipe up the glaze. Very time consuming, but I find out using the black glaze, I have porcelain. It shows the contrast, the black and white nicely. So that's the combination I like to use. Okay, so a little spinner, I put it on top. So this is how it looks. And then I'm going to dip it in the celadon glaze. Okay, so I'm just going to pour the glaze here in this small bowl. It's just the rim, so I don't need to have too much glaze. Try my hands. Okay, so just turn it upside down and just on the rim. For celadon, you could glaze a little bit thicker, so I'm holding it at longer time. So you see the wax resist nicely. So I have a nice clean line there. This is how I glaze my sodium silicate. I take my time, so maybe a little bit later I will just go and maybe wipe up a little bit more and maybe touch up a little bit. So this piece is done after I carefully touch it up the very corner and also the bottom. so that the whole piece is ready to go to the fire. And let me show you that the clean lines that the wax resist, what the wax resist to that, so that the line is very clean, and also the line is very clean here, and the Sodium glaze is also very clean. Okay, so thanks for watching. Okay, I like to show you the result that I told you before I loaded in the kiln. This is the result that coming out just 4 or 5 days later. I glazed on Tuesday, today is Sunday, so 5 days later. Here's the result. The black glaze here in the middle, on the right iron stand, right here on the shoulder, and also on the bottom. So this is the glaze that coming out pretty nice. Set it down inside. So I show you the whole process on how to apply the glaze on the sodium silicate texture. Also, if you have a carbon texture, I apply the red iron stand over here. The result coming out pretty good. Hope you enjoy the whole process. And it's 2 days before Christmas. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and also Happy New Year. All right.